Anime Summit, Episode 40.
Cardcaptor is a mystic adventure. God, that was a horrible opening.
Hello, and welcome to the Anime Summit podcast. I am Quokka. With me, I've got Mac,
What's up, guys?
Nick,
Oh, drop something. I'm ready.
Sam,
I mean, tanks are cool, but no, I prefer a battle song. Just go for the jugular.
and we've got two special guests from YouTube's premier anime-inspired cooking channel, Akiba Kitchen. We've got Tim and Marco.
Hey, how's
Yo.
it going?
Okay, but that's like not real, right? Because like I YouTube search it.
It will be real.
The beauty of it is we show you how to take rice and make it something that you can live with every day.
I just like, well, I eat rice every day anyway. So.
Well, see, then
but
there
like,
you go. Then you're
Rice
already
is easy to live with every day.
You're already on our level.
grew up in an Asian household, so it's literally like mashed potatoes. Yeah, move aside, Whitey. I'm gonna go for the rice.
Dat rice.
I did watch Marco and Tim though, like on Akiba Corner on their channel Akiba Corner. I did watch the Japanese Pepsi video.
Yes.
And like that first one was so funny. They're just like, it's just dumb. It's like Pepsi One. Like,
It fucking was. I mean, it wasn't bad. But
It was. It just tasted like Pepsi One. It was supposed to be extra carbonated, and
it turned
it
out
really
to be.
wasn't. I mean, I used to drink a lot of.
It turned out to be
Because
extra
cherry
disappointing.
blossoms are known for their carbonation.
well, freaking they're bringing back Crystal Pepsi though, which is all because of this one YouTuber named LA Beast. He like bought a 20-year-old Crystal Pepsi and
Yeah.
drank it and then threw up everywhere. And
Nice.
Pepsi saw it and they were like,
That's
we're
awesome.
And then we're like, we're bringing it back. And
That's
the
their-
Crystal Pepsi.
That's their commercial for it. Someone throwing
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
barfing
Crystal-
everywhere.
Dude, have you seen? Speaking of LA Beast, just going off on a little bit of a side note, have you seen the video where he eats those Haribo sugar-free gummy bears?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude!
So gross. But yeah, like the Crystal Pepsi guy even went to his house and was like, here you go, you get the first batch. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, because he gave away I think
Yeah.
6 of them.
So what did you guys think of the white
no,
one?
I want to say, before we get too into talking about random crap,
It's not random, it was a Akiba
how
Corner.
about Marco
Yeah,
and
it's Akiba Corner.
Tim? You guys talk about your channel, where people can find you, what you do, what you're about.
That's what we were talking about until you ruined it. Okay.
See, here at Akiba Kitchen, we no. Well, yeah. So I'm, me and Tim run the Akiba Corner channel here on YouTube. That's youtube.com/. I think they do C now for whatever bizarre reason. It's youtube.com/C/Akiba Corner Reviews is the full URL.
Oh, you changed it? I thought it was YT.
No, it's YT for all the Instagram and Twitter,
Twitter
stuff.
and stuff.
Yeah, all that good stuff. But for the actual channel,
I didn't even know that.
oh, see, there you go. You learned something new.
I always learn something
We
new
do.
because you never tell me
Well,
anything.
I like keeping
The
you on your
more
toes.
you know.
Yeah, really.
So yeah, I mean we've been doing this for a while. I mean, not on this channel.
Actually, yesterday marked a year for us.
Yep, exactly yesterday.
Yeah, March 8th. It's a year.
The thing that got me to subscribe to you guys was the Onodera Nendoroid video,
Ah,
because I was like, this is some high class shit right here.
thank you. I'm very proud of that one actually.
And you know what's cool too? The thing about Onodera too is like it's really cool because like the thing about that is Nisekoi sucks.
She told you,
He
best
does
girl.
kind of speak.
You
the
you
truth.
fucked up that joke in the middle of saying it.
Sam, don't be
Nisekoi
hating on the
sucks.
gorillas, man.
he just doesn't like it
Nah.
because he never saw it on a Weiss Schwartz card.
It actually is a white short set.
Oh,
So
Of course, it's a white
Oh,
It
short.
is, it
I
is.
got jokes.
Sam got beat
I
by
used
it,
my
probably.
Monogatari deck to beat the shit out of an Onodera deck.
I mean, you got jokes, except Nisekoi is an actual white short set.
Sam just went for the jugular.
Have you seen Nisekoi, Sam?
It's actually one of the best sets in the set. Yeah, I've seen a little bit. It's pretty good.
Have you seen Love Hina? Apparently, they're very similar. Or is that the
Yeah,
wrong
they're,
show?
they're I've heard.
Yeah,
I
yes, I
haven't
can
seen
see
Love
that.
Hina.
I've read Love Hina.
Oh god, I haven't seen Love Hina in years.
I need to
I
watch
remember
that.
watching
Anime
it, like,
was
when it first
garbage.
came out.
But Nisekoi's got like this other stuff though. Like it's got some paranormal stuff in it though too, right? Like
well, it's
not
because it's
paranormal,
Shaft,
but, like,
man. They got to throw in that
They
head
got them-
tilt
them head
crazy
tilts.
shit.
like the pendants or whatever, and then like the pendants of promise or whatever they're called.
I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's some Kingdom Hearts shit, man.
Some Kingdom Hearts.
Got to
shit.
get those gamers in.
Nah, Nisekoi is like one of the best sets in white shorts, and I hate it.
So salty, Sam.
Nisekoi sucks.
So salty.
That's
So,
I actually
waifu of the
dig it.
week.
Is me.
We're gonna do waifu of the week, who I picked in honor of our guests. Which maybe Tim is gonna hate this, but whatever. It's
You're gonna say Asuka.
no, I was gonna say Mami Tomoe
of course.
from Madoka Magica.
Of course.
Hey now. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't
Oh.
get ahead of yourself.
Oh, head jokes. We're going there.
Doesn't mommy mean like cow or something? Or
It might as well. Her boobs were huge.
means like titties? They call her mommy because she's got them
Chi-Chi
big
would
boobs.
refer to
Them
boobs,
mammies.
but
No,
Oh,
Mami
Goku's wife.
Tomoe.
Nice.
She's probably my favorite character in that show.
Yeah.
Actually, when I watched the movie, the Rebellion movie, dude, she was such a badass in that movie.
Spoilers,
God.
kind of.
I love how much
Nah.
screen time they gave her on there.
what you mean a character in the show is in the movie?
Yeah.
What?
Spoiler.
Mind blown.
Yeah,
My
bro,
favorite
love
part of
that.
the whole franchise is the cake song. Still,
Dude, that. Oh man,
it's glorious.
I love that song.
I too love the cake song. Must agree.
I didn't play Portal much, but yeah, I like it too.
Oh wow, son! Welcome to. How old is Portal? Is Portal 10
That's
years old
relevant.
yet? I feel like it's 10 years old.
No. Wait.
Yeah,
It's
it
got to be
is.
pretty close to that.
Yeah.
gotta be.
Portal 1, I'd say is close.
The cake is a lie. There, I said it.
Cake is greater than pie.
Really? We're going there? Are we really going there?
Oh shit! But Mac's about to
Pie
throw down.
is the greatest thing in the world, especially fried pie.
Fried pie. Wow,
Fried
that's a
pie.
southern thing.
You've never had a fried pie?
Can't say I
Can't
have.
say that I have.
Oh my god, dude, you're missing out on so much, like a fried apple pie or a fried chocolate pie. Holy shit, they're so good.
You just like dip it in a fryer.
When you say things
no,
like
it's
fried
it's
apple
it's
pie,
kind of like a turnover, in a sense, with pie filling, and then it's fried, and it's
So
so,
not really a
good.
pie.
Well, you use the pie dough to make the turnover.
speaking of pie,
and then
like
fry it.
This sounds like a pocket pie that McDonald's has.
Yeah.
Speaking
but
of pie,
so
like,
much better than that.
Did you guys any review any pies on Akiba Corner? Because that would be sick.
That's our next Akiba kitchen. It's gonna be a pie.
Actually, it wasn't on the current channel, but our old channel, we did do a pizza pie.
I can't not remember it after the aftermath was not pretty.
Oh, story
God.
time.
We got like a pie crust and about a pound of ground beef, 2 jars of pizza sauce.
Oh, like
I
epic
think
mealtime
2
or
pounds
something.
of mozzarella cheese, bacon, and pepperoni. Yeah, something like that. We did like 3 videos like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, it was. I called it "Sue a Slice of Pie" because there were just so much oil. It was just like suicide to try and eat a piece. It was delicious,
all the-
but God,
you got all this. You got all this anime goodness. Okay, you got all this cool merch. So which one of you two is like the model builder?
me.
Actually, Timmy is.
Yeah,
Okay,
By
I've
far.
done quite.
you and
I've
I.
done quite a few in my time.
You and I, dude, are gonna be good buddies because I'm ready to finally build a model and like go all the way with it. Like, because every time I build a model before, I never like painted it or anything like that, and I want to do like a really sweet one, but I don't have. I got like a couple unopened ones, but yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think I have 4 sitting here. Rex, Gundam, Rising Gundam. Was it the one from Alden Noah? And then a Death Scythe Hell custom that I've just been looking for the time to finish putting together. Although these, I just planned on panel lining them, not really going too far out on anything. Especially
Sure.
since they're not exactly mine. I'm just
Oh,
building
right.
them for my brother.
Yeah, no, Death Scythe Hell Custom is arguably one of the best Gundams. Just so cool looking and badass.
Yeah,
even
I
though
love
Better than Dragon Gundam?
Yeah.
anything's better than Dragon Gundam.
Dragon Gundam. Even though not G Gundam, but Gundam Wing was kind of shitty anime, but I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's one of the best, but
did
I don't
not
think it was
age
one of the
well
worst
at all.
either.
It definitely wasn't one of the worst.
I actually think it's one of the ones that age better. The ones like Seed, where the animation's just really clean and bright and almost looks cell shaded, those I think actually kind of date themselves.
I was not into Gundam Seed.
Yeah, no.
I don't like that.
I got through it.
How do you guys feel about Gundam Wing?
What about Gundam?
I loved Gundam Wing. I mean,
'Cause that's the one
I
everyone
won't say
knows
it's
about.
the best one, but
Have you seen all of them?
Yeah.
Or like all million episodes?
yeah, I have seen the entire Gundam Wing. Usually
Or-
I'll watch like Endless Waltz at least once a year.
I mean, all
I'm
the
a
Gundam
huge Gundam
series.
fan.
Have you seen like
Oh,
from the beginning to the
I've
end,
seen-
all of them?
I've seen most. I would say I haven't watched Unicorn. I've watched most of F91, but not the entire thing. Z Gundam I haven't finished. Although that one I'm still towards the beginning. There are a few. I don't consider SD Gundam to be a series.
Yeah,
SD
I don't
Gundam
think
is
any-
amazing.
I don't think anybody can.
yeah, I
just.
just that's
What
the one that
are
doesn't
your
exist.
views on Iron-Blooded Orphans?
Ooh.
You know what? I actually think it's one of the better series. Like Double O kind of became one of my favorites, just because it had a little bit
am a
darker
Gundam.
storyline.
Man,
I could've
Setsuna.
done
I love
without
that guy.
So what does that
but-
say about Gundam as a whole, considering Iron-Blooded Orphans kind of is terrible?
It's not
Fire and
ter-
shots, Quokka.
It's not terrible. I mean,
I
Yeah,
think
I mean, like I
Nobody
said,
would watch it if it
I
wasn't
think
called
watching
Gundam.
weekly is hurting it for you. I mean, it would be better to just blaze through it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I mean, having to wait a week, and then like where the cut points are, where the episodes end, I don't know, the pacing's kind of off. I mean, I get some of that, but then again, it's like one of my favorite Gundam series is technically rated one of the worst, and that's After War Gundam X. And I honestly think that one had like one of the best storylines.
I'm all about that 8th MS team.
That's my favorite. Hands down, 8th MS team is my favorite of all the Gundam series. I love the whole 08th, Stardust Memory, War in the Pocket, that whole like timeline. And that's why, like,
So-
if you really want to say a great new Gundam series, would be Thunderbolt.
yeah,
Oh,
I haven't
that one's
watched
supposed to
Thunder.
be great.
I haven't watched Thunderbolt yet,
Yeah.
but I mean, the
Thunderbolt's
Universal.
basically Cowboy Bebop Gundam.
That's legit.
as someone
That's the best
as someone
way to
who
put it.
adamantly has not watched most Gundam, I can tell you that I love Thunderbolt. In fact, I watched it based on the fact that it reminded me so much of Cowboy Bebop, just animation style wise. The soundtrack is fucking great. Just yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I could just listen to that all day.
I mean, the
But,
Universal
I mean-
Century is arguably one of the best centuries. Like,
Yeah, I
early.
Yeah, no, I agree that the Universal Century is one of the best because it has the most consistent storyline and it crosses like more of the series.
Yeah.
And then it has a kind of steady consistency on the animation style throughout the series where
Sure.
like the Future Century and side stories, they kind of just branch off everywhere. Like I think G Gundam and Gundam Wing are kind of supposed to be in, was it Universal Century?
No, G
and
Gundam is
they're-
in the Cosmic. Or no,
Cosmic.
G Gundam is Future Century, and then Gundam Wing is like its own thing, which is stupid.
Yeah, but I mean that's why it's like there's ones that go in the same century, but yet the animation style is different. The timeline gets really obscure.
And then you got those ones that are like in real life, like Gundam Build Fighters, which I absolutely love, by the way. I love Build Fighters.
Yeah, that's actually one of the few that I haven't gotten to watch yet.
If you just
Although
want to
probably
watch
for-
like really like all the coolest looking Gundams fight each other from all different series, that's just watch that. Like it's just really cool. But
For
there's
that, I
like
can just play Battle Assault.
yeah, dude, let's play Battlestar right now. PlayStation 1, dude. Let's do it. Oh no, I'm sorry. Future Century is G Gundam, and then After Colony is Gundam Wing. Then everything
Yeah,
else is
yeah,
like
that's right.
Universal.
That's
and
right.
then Iron Blooded Orphans is in its own, which is called Post Disaster, which is weird, but
Yeah, that's yeah.
They're a couple hundred
Which
years
I-
post or so.
I wonder if they would. I wonder if they're gonna switch Gundam X to that now, because that would make sense.
So before we become a Gundam podcast, have either of you two actually been to Akiba?
Timmy has.
Akihabara, yeah. I went in 2009. I
got any
spent 2
cool
weeks in
stories?
Japan staying with a friend of mine. Well, considering I only went there like twice during my stay there, I mean, I can't really say I have too many stories. I mean, I spent like
Maid Cafe?
$300 and no, because actually the guy I was with who was showing me around, he didn't want to go. I tried getting him to go.
Had he ever been
But,
to a maid cafe, or did he?
Yeah, yeah, but he my friend, a lot of my friends there,
I
they're
think
not
they're cool.
into. Yeah, no, I definitely want to go to one. I mean, me and Marco are trying to plan a trip where we can go, and then we'll definitely hit that. But when I had went the first time, I was literally spending the 2 weeks staying with my friend and his family, and he was like my tour guide, and he was just showing me around. But he's not exactly into anime or anything, so that whole day was kind of, just, I was lucky enough that he took me there, and then he was translating for me, and then, helping show me around. So I tried pushing him into the cafe, but that
I went
just
to
didn't happen.
a maid cafe in Naha. It was the Berry House off of Kokosai Street. Shout out. You should go there if you're ever in Okinawa. It was.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
I'm not sure what I was expecting a maid cafe to be, but I wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah, no, I just walking by one, I wasn't quite prepared for it because you have like the girl
Or
outside.
just seeing the maids out on the street.
Yeah, so that was really interesting, and trying, it was interesting, and that's why it's like I definitely will go to one next time I go, but I didn't get to do that. But I mean, I visited or shopped at so many different stores, and I bought so much stuff. I literally sent back a box that cost me like $150 to ship back. And I hate to throw it back to a Gundam podcast, but one of my whole points of taking that trip was I went to see the 1-to-1 scale RX-78 in Odaiba.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
That was like my main goal, because I went just as it, like, they had finished it.
That was at the old location. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the very first time when they first built it and they finished it. They were having like the anniversary thing or celebration. I have a few videos still of when I went, just kind of like, and it's like I literally planned my whole trip around that.
Did the Gundam make a giant pizza like in Code Geass?
No, I kept waiting, but
A giant greasy pizza?
It would just like it just nodded at people every 15 minutes.
They gotta get a pizza Gundam. That's what I'm
I want
talking
the
about.
7-Eleven Gundam, actually.
Hey man, have you seen the kind of Gundams are in G? If you were in G Gundam, you could have any kind of Gundam. They had one from Holland that was like a windmill. He was literally
They
a
went
windmill.
full Don Quixote on that.
Yeah.
Did it have like the wooden shoes?
I loved showing Marco the picture of the Mexican Gundam.
Oh yeah, the Spike Gundam.
Oh,
Dude,
did it have like a
that's
sombrero?
my guy right there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
it
my
does.
troll.
It had a sombrero and a cloak, a parka, didn't it?
He was wearing a poncho. Yeah, a poncho.
That's dope. Does the sombrero double as a weapon, like in like Raiden or whatever?
I don't think it ever had any real screen time to really show it. It's just they did like a Gundam for every state.
Every country.
Yeah, every country.
Some countries had
Mexico's
two.
State.
Mexico's a state now.
Mexico has states.
But yeah, freaking
Yeah, but
Spike
no.
Gundam, dude. That's my cholo right there, bro. Every time I go up to him, I'm like, "Where you from?" And he just knows right what I'm talking about. He's just like, "And ain't nothing, Holmes."
So, both of you, I'm imagining, have extensive figure collections.
Yeah.
What would be like your prized figure?
Ooh.
Like if everything was burning in a fire and you could only save one of them.
Wait. I have an idea. We should say what our
Regardless of
prize figures
price.
are first, and then Marco and Tim go last because they probably have cooler shit than we do.
Yeah. If we say our stuff after.
I already know the answer for me, so you guys can go ahead for sure.
Wait, now I gotta think about it.
I got one. Like I said on the
Probably-
first one, I'm gonna start because I got the shittiest figure. It's Best Girl, Woolly Mammoth Coon. It's this giant freaking woolly mammoth. Probably weighs about 3-4 pounds.
Holy man.
Okay, that's cool.
That's giant.
Hey, I'm starting from the bottom. Now you guys can improve on it.
I'd probably go, if I had to just go after one, probably my Mari Makanami that I got at a little claw machine
Oh, nice.
on Kokosai Street. Because my first one that I won from a claw machine, and then we went to Sega Club and cleaned them the fuck out.
Oh, you went full UMR on them, dude?
Oh shit.
Yeah, we were just
Maroon, man.
it was like, I got 20,000 yen. I'm just gonna clean out every machine you got. They assigned a little Japanese girl to follow us around with extra bags to reset all the machines after we won stuff.
That's what's up.
Mac, do you have anything?
That's what's up.
Of course, I have something.
Mac's got shit. He's got.
I've got stuff.
He's got stuff.
He's been able to dabble in things.
I'd have to say it'd be my Zekken Figma from Sword Art Online 2.
Mm.
I'd have to go with that one.
Oh,
That's a nice
Yuki
one.
or whatever her name is.
Which character is that?
She's like the leader of the Sleeping Knights.
Asuna.
The Sleeping Knights? Oh, yeah, that girl. That girl.
Yuki, you dumb motherfucker.
The
Asuna
girl
Yuki.
from Yuki Yuna. It's like the same girl almost.
Psalm. Her
Good
name is
one, Nick.
Asuna Yuki.
Yeah, I know that. Except you're retarded.
Got
Wait, so
him,
who are
son.
we talking about?
Right in
Who's
the
the figure?
jugular.
I'm so confused.
It's Yuki Yuna.
Yuki. No, it's Yuki Kano is her name.
Oh yeah, the
Yuki
bitch, whatever her
Kadra?
name is.
No, the chick that has a coma is like
She had to have her
dying.
bitch
Yeah.
ass saved to go to the last boss. That bitch.
Yeah.
She passes on her
That's stupid. That was
Zantetsuken.
such a
The-
terrible arc. Oh my god.
Don't be a hater, man.
How is Mother's Rosario such a terrible arc?
It was basically like, hey, our show sucks. Let's try and throw in some unnecessary comatose children.
There was nothing
to try
thrown-
and make us seem deep.
There was nothing thrown in. It was taken from the light novel. You doofus.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, I know,
okay.
but it was thrown into the light novel.
While we're at it, let's just go ahead and watch this show called Your Lie in April, where we
Yeah.
needlessly throw in a girl who's dying from some incurable disease. Yeah, get out of here.
But that's the whole show.
And then make it so we give
different.
we give the main character hope, except it's with the girl who's a complete bitch.
Exactly.
Who's
All
the
right, we
complete
got
bitch?
to ask the Akiba Corner. What do you guys think of Your Lie in April and Sword Art Online?
I'm Tim.
I
It
like
sucks.
I actually really like Sword Art.
Dude, I feel you, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get some of it isn't. I won't go to
Good?
say that it's one of the best ones. Like, I want to say like I like Excel World better.
Me
you
too,
know,
actually.
in that sense, but of like the MMO ones, Sword Art I would rank third.
That's not saying much, though. That
There's
whole
only,
genre
like-
is like...
There's only like 3 trapped in a.
Oh,
Game.
how does
4.
Konosuba rank in that? It's
Dot
not
hack
really-
sign.
Unified
Dot hack
world.
sign's
It's-
number one. Dot hack sign number one.
I mean, there's like dot hack,
Probably,
overload,
yeah,
log
yeah.
horizon.
well, no,
See,
Sword
I'd go Overlord, Log Horizon, Sword Art, and then Dot Hack.
no. Dot hack sign is the only one where someone's trapped. The rest of the dot hack series, no one
Yeah.
else is trapped. It's just
And it's
dot
only
hacks.
one
No,
person that's trapped, so it's
yeah.
also
I got like the
significantly
opposite
different.
order of your list. I put Overlord on the bottom for me.
Okay, well, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So your figures are slowly melting
So
because you've left them in while you've decided.
So Nick is
Who to save.
Woolly Mammoth Kun, and then Mac has his Yuki figure. Mine is still in the box, and it's a Play Arts, not Play Arts Kai, but just a Play Arts figure of Roxas. And It's got the Kingdom Key and the Sea Salt Popsicle. I got it for $15 at a convention, and they're now worth like $60. So that's pretty cool. Like, I think that's pretty neat.
That resale value.
Yeah, that resale value though. I
That
do have
resale value.
I do have a Valor Form Sora, but he's out of the box because I just wanted to like pose them all cool. But I like the Roxas better. I don't know why, but that's not my favorite figure though. My favorite figure is my Ava Unit 3 sitting on top of my monitor.
Which Ava Unit 3?
Oh, sorry, you're right. Ava Unit 3, the black one.
Well, which brand? Because there's a couple of them.
Oh, which brand? I don't know what the brand is. I got it at Suncoast Video when I was like 12.
Oh shit!
It's probably.
Old
I think they
school.
made a Mark. I think they made a no. Never mind. I was thinking something
Yeah,
else.
just like I'm gonna say, my Mari figure, not the best brand that has made Mari figures, because it wasn't a claw machine, but I won that shit.
No, but you won it though. That's why it's that much better.
It has that sentimental value.
Like I went to Japan and I won this out of a claw machine.
I won this in Japan. Yeah,
I beat their feeble claw games.
I had a small child following me
And I was
around.
just chanting USA, USA as we walked out with the prize.
What else would she chant? Let's be honest.
I would love if, like, to just not be American and just start chanting USA somewhere, like in a bar. Like,
They do
I've heard
that at
some
StarCraft
Canadians
events.
do that, and they just start fucking chanting. They're like not even American.
Dude, you should just go to London or whatever, have a
No,
British
see,
accent
it's-
and just be.
It's pretentious if you are American and you start chanting USA places.
No, I know, but
But
you
if
should
you're like
have an
Italian
accent.
in Italy and you just start chanting
It's
USA,
inspiring.
No, just do it with a British accent though. That's what I'm saying. Just be like
Patriotic.
USA, USA. You know,
That sounds Australian, dude.
cheerio, pip pop, toodaloo.
You
governor.
said Cheerio Pip Pop.
Governor.
Okay, so we was going to the pub, right, and we was having a laugh, and this fucking
So I was
bloody.
this
bloody.
this bloody
So-
butthole of a fart comes in and starts chanting USA, and I'm like,
Go straight for the jugular.
go straight for the jugular, mate. And I said,
So-
ow, owie, and he just slid there bleeding on the floor, and me and my mates, we was just drinking more.
You know,
and more.
as someone who works with Australians on the phone all day, that is actually very, very close to Australian.
Yes,
Now,
Absolutely.
if they were Australian, they'd say cunt a whole lot more.
No, they just say that a lot in inner city Britain, actually. A lot.
yeah. Wait,
A
so cunt is
lot.
good though. That means like they're your friend if they say that. But if they say, "Hey mate," that means you're like
You're
they're the
fucked.
bad guy.
No,
I
like
ain't-
to,
I'm not
like
your
to-
mate, bro.
Bruv.
Don't
Not
call
your
me.
buddy,
Don't
pal?
call me. Yeah, they say
Bruv.
bruv. Hey, bruv. No, but don't, that's
bruv.
like don't call me mate, pal.
Dude,
Shut
pal,
up,
that's like
pal,
fighting
bruv.
words, pal.
We still haven't gotten Marco and Tim's figure pics.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, mate.
Building up that hype.
I'll let Timmy go first because I know which one I've known since the start.
Well, if you know, then why are you having me go first?
Because I know
Not
that,
that I don't know
you're gonna have
already.
trouble
he
with
thinks
it.
it's
see?
gonna beat yours. Is what?
No,
he thinks.
actually,
No,
actually,
not at all.
No, actually, I don't have trouble. No, I'd say of all of mine, it would be my Cloud on the Hardy Daytona.
Yep, thought it was gonna be that one.
Yeah, and it's really just because like when I first really started to buy, especially like more expensive ones, that was like the one I always wanted. And mind you, like when I first wanted it, I think I was like 16 or something, so I didn't even have a job yet. And it was just kind of like that one that's like, I don't have the money for this, but someday I will have one. And
That's how I feel
yeah.
about Ultimate Madoka. One day.
The 1/8 scale.
Yeah.
You just
one
have
day.
like
Man,
3 of those, don't you,
That
Marco?
that transition was perfect because that's mine. That
Ah.
is absolutely my main pick.
Nice.
Wow.
Rub it
Make Coca
in.
mad.
The
I,
the
would-
1/8
I will
scale,
fight you for it.
The 1/8 scale GSC Madoka, Ultimate Madoka.
Coca, you can get the consolation prize, the ultimate Maguka.
The Magukas.
That'll be the
Maduka.
ripoff from some Chinese company.
Yeah, she
No,
just
like,
has
yeah.
a
Just
dirt
call it
face.
Maguka.
She's made out of
Dirt
lead.
bag, you
Get
get it at a
poisoned.
dollar store.
I remember my dad he went home to Thailand one time, came back with like this really cool looking watch. Looked like it was $500, but instead of saying Rolex, it said Ronex.
Speaking of which, Marco, I think you said that you got one of you two, I guess, a bootleg figure. I guess you're
Yeah.
gonna make a video on it. Do you want to give us some spoilers, sneak peek?
Yeah. So the plan for that is basically not just one. Actually, I'm gonna buy a second one. I haven't decided which one, but I want to buy a scale.
How are you
because-
getting them? Like AliExpress or
Well-
Amazon, eBay?
Well, I kind of see. I want to do a whole series. Was the initial plan of like trying to not only inform people but also like show visually, because you could sit there all day long and tell people buying bootlegs is bad and it doesn't support the industry and what have you. But I think,
But then
really
they just see, well, it's $140, but it's only
Yeah,
$20 from
but
China.
This one's only $20.
It can't
from
be
China.
that much worse
right? But then you don't take into account the fact
because
that
the
number
figures
one,
are made in China originally.
you don't take into account, things like, what kind of paint do they use? You can't imagine that paint's very safe if it's $20.
But you'd
know,
also think that they would use the same paint because most of the time it's probably the same exact company that made the
Well,
official ones.
It's probably
Generally-
I've
I've
heard stuff like they take the molds and they
Generally
don't
speaking,
let
what
them use the paint.
happens, generally speaking, what happens is they steal the molds and then they use whatever paint, whatever paint they find. Because I mean, if you're trying to cut costs, why not cut costs everywhere? What I'm saying is not so much that I know for a fact it's an inferior quality paint, more like I wouldn't trust it. Is
Well, I think
You know?
it's so much cheaper because like they don't have to pay the other company or whatever.
they don't
They're
have to
just
pay the
bootlegging
licensing.
That's the big
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah,
is
and
the-
like
Yeah.
manufacturing in China is just like like, isn't it super cheap? I'm not sure on the numbers.
Yeah.
but
Oh, absolutely.
super
Absolutely
cheap.
it
So like
is.
they can still make good money even if they sell it to you for cheap.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a combination of just that, but mainly showing the difference in quality, because the difference in quality really is night and day. From 3, 5, 10 feet away, it might look very, very close, but then you start to get up close and you see the paint splotches and the really shitty design of the faces. Because I was actually looking at some yesterday, and oh god, there are some really bad ones on there. And you see the picture, like they'll have official pictures, and it tricks you into thinking this is what I'm gonna get. But then you actually look at the product pictures, and they look so like hilarious.
Yeah,
like
once or
bad.
twice when I've been thinking about getting a bootleg, which I haven't done, I've always been like, okay, all these 6 are all using the exact same pictures from
Yeah.
the real website. Don't
Yeah.
buy that one. Definitely do not buy that one. At least the other guys, they have confidence that they took their own pictures.
It's like
Even if
driving
it's
down
still
the
gonna suck.
highway and you see a billboard for a Big Mac and you're like, damn, that looks hella good. And then you go get one and it's like a big jalopy of burger.
Yep.
Jalopy
just like a blob.
burger.
It's a car.
And you're like, I'm like, hey, yo, I just saw a billboard over there and you're giving me a butt kiss. It's like, it's gross.
So you guys actually got some
Yeah.
bootlegs
So
in to compare against the official product?
that's the idea. And I
I
wanted to
wouldn't-
buy something, not just randomly buy one and not have anything to compare it objectively to. So I
Right.
made sure to get things that I knew were going to be of higher quality. For example, the one Nendoroid that I got was the Bloomed in Japan Nendoroid, which was the one that was actually produced in a Japanese factory, because that one's actually substantially higher quality than most of the regular Nendoroids, in my opinion. So
Sick.
getting that against a bootleg will be, I think, a really good kind of comparison as to what you get for your money. And considering I spent like $20 on that one, it's a third of the value of the actual product, or maybe even closer to like half. It's I think it's a really good kind of proposition to see what kind of value you get, and
I mean,
whether it's
it's-
worth it or not.
That's going to be a great video, I think, because I think
Oh man, you just keep leaving me hanging. You're not telling me what the result is. Damn it.
Well, I don't know yet because I don't have it yet. It's coming in the coming days.
no, it's going to be a cool video because like, what if you go to
Look
a
forward to that on
convention-
youtube.com/c/Akiba
Corner
Corner
reviews.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna try.
It'll
this
be in the
one-
show notes.
We're gonna try this one more time. Okay. Anyways, that's gonna be a good video because you could go to a convention, right, and then
Yeah.
look at the figures that some of the dealers got, and you could just look at them and then be like, "You're a fucking fraud." Pull out your knife, go for the jugular, and just get
Some.
kicked out of the convention. Maybe get arrested, but who gives a fuck? You went for the jugular.
That's
speaking
not a
of
knife. This is a knife.
conventions,
That's
and
not a
you
knife.
guys happen to be located in LA, right? Or
That's
outside
correct. That's
somewhere?
correct.
So Anime Expo, have you guys gotten your passes yet?
We have actually, and we will be attending this year for sure. That's in July. That's very exciting. It's right around the corner. That
Yep,
sneaks up
I
on you
will
in no
be
time.
down there too. Maybe
Hey.
that's when we'll start Akiba Kitchen. I'll show up, special guest. We'll
Bring
make
some
some
rice.
amalu rice. We'll make some amalu rice.
Bring some rice, and we'll see what happens.
I gotta say, the people who do like the con suite at the conventions here in Minnesota do not know how to make rice. They're literally, oh my god, they're so bad. They're so stupid. The rice comes
Get
out
'em.
soggy.
Get 'em.
gross.
Do not go to the Maid Cafe at Anime Expo. It's terrible.
Yeah,
Because they don't know how to make rice. That's why. Like they don't fucking know how to make rice.
They don't even bring your drinks to you. You have to get up and go get it.
What kind of
You sound like-
service is
That's
this?
unacceptable.
Dude, okay.
I know.
I'm like
I know.
200 pounds more heavy than Quokka, and he sounded fatter than me just now.
That is completely
See-
unacceptable.
You go to a Maid Cafe to be served.
What if they Quokka, what if they compromised and brought you some Crystal Pepsi?
No.
Quokka, listen, you fat ass. It's a convention, okay? Like, just go and get your drink. From one fatty
No.
to another.
When I go to a Maid Cafe, I want a maid to bring
You
out
want maid service.
my milk tea, my
You
milk
want-
tea, and my amalu rice.
You want-
and I want them to shoot love laser beams at it
And you want panty shots. Whole
because
whole
that's
9
what maids
yards.
do. Okay.
Whole 9 yards. I got you. I feel you, fam. And then if they don't, bust out the bell song. Go for the jugular.
Oh my god.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Yet again, going for the jugular.
Look, I have a couple OTF knives, okay, on the front, and they're not as fun as pulling out a battle song. In fact, I will go as far as to say is one of my favorite robots in anime, Ava Unit 2, has a knife in her shoulder latch. Well, let me tell you why that's great. See, because you can go for the jugular of the 13th angel and just game over. It's over.
Does the 13th angel have a jugular? I actually don't
know.
remember.
I was just making up shit. I don't know.
We know the first one does. The first one, well, no, it doesn't.
It won't
The
after
first one
he's
doesn't.
through with it.
The 13th angel's Kaoru, so yeah, he would.
But we don't know that he bleeds.
He will after
Wait,
he's
We
through
don't know
with
that he
it.
doesn't.
Holy shit, I forgot how many angels there were.
Just saying, we don't know that he bleeds.
Well, like they made it different for the movies, so I always get confused.
And actually, didn't all the units have it in the shoulder? Because I know
Yeah, they
Unit
all
1
had
does
it.
too.
The progressive knife to cut
They all have
through
it.
the...
Well, no,
AT
one of them
field.
has a progressive knife, and the other one has like a straight up knife. I thought, but
No, wasn't one the progressive, one's the model molecular?
yeah,
oh, maybe.
Yep,
I bet
that's
they
what it
had
is.
like different equipment depending on the mission.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't quite know, mate. I just don't quite know.
Actually,
What if
that's
they
one of the
pulled out
things
a
I wanna
spoon?
buy. They
So-
actually have like a replica of the progressive knife. I've seen it on
that's what's
eBay.
up.
It's like $300.
Oh,
I
that's
wanna
pretty
get
cool.
that.
So, was it Wonderfest?
Wonder Festival.
Happened recently.
It did.
What
it was-
are the
it was
figures that you guys saw? What was
fantastic.
like the top one that you saw that's like, I'm
Card-
gonna get that?
Cardcaptor Sakura scale by Good Smile Company. The day that goes on pre-order, I will be frolicking and running to my computer and placing my pre-order the moment that I can.
Cardcaptor Sakura, really?
Cardcaptor Sakura Kinomoto.
That's
Good
one of
Smile.
his favorites.
Absolutely.
Dude, okay, I'm a big fan of Cardcaptor Sakura, but I only have ever seen it when it played on Kids WB.
So when
a
it
kid.
was
Oh, wow.
Card Captors, you've seen Card
Oh,
Captors.
yeah, when
Card
it was just
Captors.
Card Captors.
It's a mystic adventure.
I
It
gotta
is.
rewatch it like the real
It's a
way,
quest
'cause,
for all
like,
time.
Card Captors, a mystic adventure. God, that was a horrible opening.
Tim, you picked
Yeah.
something from WonderCon, Wonderfest.
I'm trying
I've-
to remember which one it was.
I always forget the names of these things.
Marco, what's the one that you were torturing me with?
There's a lot of things I was torturing you with. I was
I
torturing
know,
you
but there was
with
one
the
specifically.
I was torturing you with the Trigun one. I mean, not Trigun. Cowboy Bebop, the Spike.
Okay, no, that wasn't it.
What else was I torturing you with?
So I'm trying to look back because I was like, I don't know why. I just can't remember what it was, but I do know I was like, God damn you, Marco, why do you do this?
Yeah, that day was fun. I just kept sending him shit like, "Hey Timmy, you want this, right? Hey Timmy, you need this, right?"
Yeah, the one time you get to do that to me.
Yep.
Recently, I saw a picture that was one of the unpainted, like unfinished models, and it was Madoka and Homura sitting on like chairs, leaning up
yes.
against each other.
That was
was like-
originally a Garage Kid. Actually,
I want it.
it's
I
gonna be
want it
great.
a lot.
It's gonna be great.
There's too much that I want. I recently saw an Azunyan figure for like the 5th anniversary of K-On!
She's
It
cute.
looked awesome.
Keon's older than 5 years old. Well, unless the...
I'm
Yeah,
not
even the
saying this
movie's
model's
older.
new. The model is from the 5th anniversary. I just happened to see it
Oh,
recently.
okay.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna hit 10 years soon.
It's 2009, I believe, or 8. Anyway, I'm like 90% sure it is. Let's look it up.
You don't need to look it up.
You don't need to.
So
look
Tim,
Oh,
you got no
looking it up.
figure from Wonderfest? You're supposed to be the figure people, and you haven't picked a figure?
I'm trying to remember what they showed. Especially, I remember I was at work most of Wonderfest, so it's like Marco kept giving me the updates. So I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember which one.
I just kept tagging him and shit. Oh, there was that Major Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell.
That's it.
The
That's
Artifacts
the
Oh,
one.
nice.
Yeah, that's the one. Because Ghost in the Shell is my favorite series. So it's like, I knew it was one that was one of my favorite series. Yeah, it was.
So
the
with
Ghost
that
in the
being your
Shell.
favorite series, how do you feel about Scarlett Johansson?
Oh, God.
She's hot. Enough said, man.
what was that movie called? The one where she became a computer. I watched that and I just like, God, I hope she doesn't play that part like that. I mean, I don't think she's a bad choice, but if it's anything like oh God, what was the name of that movie?
I know what you're talking about. Too.
I'd imagine a lot of what they picked her for was her performance as Black Widow from the Avengers, because I feel like that's similar.
Yeah, but there was
Yeah.
another one that was the one where she gets like kidnapped. They pump her full of drugs.
2 hours later.
It's not her. It's
I don't
something
know.
else.
If she plays it like that.
Oh,
then
Lucy?
Lucy.
Lucy,
yes,
I'm pretty
that's
sure.
it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, if she
Go
plays it
through her
like that,
whole filmography.
oh god, that's gonna be terrible.
I think, okay, my only complaint is that, like, Kusanagi is kind of, like, wiry and like, fit. Scarlett Johansson is, like, thick, kind of. Not thick, but she doesn't seem like a robot. I feel like a robot would be...
Maybe she's going to slim down
Thinner?
for the role.
I don't know. I'm not saying she's definitely not, like, fat or anything, but, like, she
No,
just
but
doesn't seem...
I get what you're saying. Like,
you know what I mean?
A robot has no need
She's
for
got
fat.
that booty.
Like, zero.
Yeah. I feel like a robot would have, like, a pancake booty. It'd just be, like, purely functional. It'd be squares, like in Perfect Insider.
Oh, man.
That's my thoughts on Ghost in the Shell, guys.
Great. Great.
Oh, okay. Quick question.
Ghost in the Shell online. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the 1995 movie versus the series? Which one do you prefer?
You mean Ghost in the Shell versus standalone
Yeah,
complex?
Ghost in the Shell. The very first Ghost in the Shell movie, Ghost in the Shell, and then versus standalone complex, both either series, I guess. Which one do you like better?
Wait, you didn't even include Innocence in there? What the hell's your problem, dude?
Well, that's a different one. I'm just saying, like, of the first things they made. So they first made the movie, and then they made the series, and then they made a whole bunch of other stuff. But, like, of those first couple things, which ones did you like best?
That's kind of a tough one for me, because...
I would
like,
say I prefer
really-
the series.
Yeah, I mean, I love the series, especially the second gig, but I guess I would kind of say I'm more... I'd say I probably still like the original movie best, but then again, that's probably because I started there, where Marco, I believe, started more on the series. Yeah, no, I would say I still like the movie a little bit better, but the series versus the movie was still great. And I mean, I still like both. Yeah, no, I can't say I dislike any of them, like Innocence or the Arise. I mean, I would say they're all great. I mean, I like all of them, but I would probably say I still like the original movie, being it's like philosophically heavy, more towards where the series was a little more open towards more people. I would say it wasn't aimed at like one kind of specific audience. But then again, I mean, I really like that whole cyberpunk kind of feel. So that's, you know, I think that's why. Especially, it kind of gave me like a Blade Runner feel. So I don't know. That's why I kind of prefer the first movie.
Blade Runner? You mean Plastic Memories?
Oh, jeez.
AKA the better version of Blade Runner, right, guys?
Of course.
That's our new best girl, Coca, Isla.
Isla's the best girl.
Yeah, I like the Ghost in the Shell series. I think it was like, I like the movie a lot, but I feel like the series was just more fun for me to watch because they had the little like funny robots. I need some
the
lightheartedness. Yeah, the Tachakumas, that's it. And it had the really good like theme songs, like the opening and ending theme songs for Ghost in the Shell, like were insanely good.
Oh yeah, no, I love the theme. I even like the outro, especially for the first season.
Yeah, for the first one. Yeah. She's so boldly human or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That
I don't know the
one's
name,
the actual name of that song's Lithium Flower.
Yeah. Lithium. That's one of my favorite outros, probably in
Yeah.
TV shows, I guess.
Yeah. No, I really like the soundtracks to them. Yeah, that's one of the things I liked about Arise too, is it had all like hints of the Tachikomas instead of the Logikomas. Like you'd see the shadow of a Tachikoma, but not actually see it. It's like kind of like a little Easter egg kind of thing.
Oh yeah, they probably just didn't want to animate him.
No, I think it was a different
No.
license on it since.
Oh really?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that was kind of why they didn't just go. And then again, I don't think they wanted to mix it because Arise is really supposed to go in line with the original movies and stuff, where second gig in that is like almost like an alternate timeline.
Yeah, I actually still haven't seen Arise and Innocence. I gotta check those out.
Yeah, Innocence is really good. Although it's really it's like a philosophy lesson throughout the entire thing. I remember I seen it in the theater. It was like one of the first movies I seen in a theater, especially that it wasn't dubbed, it was just subbed.
Yeah, I like the Ghost in the Shell dub. What's his name? Richard Epcar, the Bato. It's one of my favorite voice actors.
If anything, that's one of the things I didn't like about Arise was that it didn't have all the original voice actors playing their characters. Especially in the Arise, that the major who plays the second gig is like not the major in Ghost in the Shell. That bothered me.
Do you guys think they'll put Scarlett Johansson to dub and more Ghost in the Shell?
Oh God, no! Fuck. Well, you know, I think she could pull off the voice, like a voiceover. I could see. I just would hope. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still I'm not sold on it. I mean, I like her acting. I think she fits it fairly well, but I don't know if it's exactly the right choice. But then again, I can't think of anyone necessarily better to try and pull
Angelina
it off.
Jolie.
Oh God, no.
Keira Knightley.
I love Scarlett Johansson, but as much as I love a lot of things, as much as I love a lot of things, you gotta admit when they just suck at something, and it's like Scarlett Johansson.
If anything, I think the one that they can mess up, the two that they can mess up worse is Aramaki and Bato.
Yeah, Bato's got to have that deep voice.
It's got to be deep, and then it's got to kind of sound a little coarse.
I think Patrick Warburton from Brock Sampson and Joel from Family Guy. That'd be so great.
So what shows are you guys following this season, aside from Iron Blooded Orphans?
Well, only I'm following that one. Can't get Marco to sit and watch it.
That's good. Marco, stay away.
Okay, well, see, I've learned my lesson.
Yeah,
no, that's pretty good.
Okay, but before you guys go, just don't listen to Koga. He just hates everything. Like, he doesn't like
I love lots of things.
He only likes things if they have a 12-year-old girl and they're in high school.
I love...
Well, it does have a 12-year-old girl.
Cool uniforms.
He's just a hater.
I love Maidos.
He likes getting called by high school girls as a
he cries at Dagashi Kashi like you're supposed to, like with crying about real shit. Like,
does anyone actually cry at Dagashi Kashi? Like, you got problems if you cry during that show.
Koga has, because he loves girls and shit.
I've only watched one episode of it.
Dude, Saya.
Oh yeah,
girl.
a likely story.
I mean, I've teared up at Love Live. I'm not gonna lie.
See, that's reasonable, but Dagashi
you can find out why
that's
by checking out
understandable.
episode 39 on AnimeSummit.net. Self plug.
If you're already listening to us, you can listen to us more.
Yeah.
Actually, Coco, I having just listened to that about maybe a day or two ago, I completely agreed with your thoughts as far as the content creation standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, if you aren't in a position of making anything, you're gonna just see those scenes and be kind of like, oh, that's shitty, whatever.
Well, no, I mean, not necessarily. You know, you could still kind of feel for it, right? But
yeah,
I think being in a situation where, you know, like you and I are, you know, and then let's imagine putting ourselves in that situation where the other party says, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. It's like, well, who the hell do you think you are, kind of thing. It was
and her
emotional.
reaction is so perfect.
Yeah, it is
for that situation. Well, I can imagine some people that could have seen her as just being bitchy.
Yeah,
was like, no, she was
it's
perfect.
realistic. It's perfect.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent there because Koka hates everything. So what are you guys watching this season?
Basam hates Love Live.
Oh, Love sucks.
You guys seen?
So what are you guys following? Huh?
Yeah.
I'll let Timmy start because I know Timmy's watching way more than I am.
Yeah, I usually do. I always.
Should that mean we would start with you because your list will end sooner?
All right, well that's fair enough. Let's see. Erased, of course. I've also been watching Gate. That's been really good. I think I'm an episode behind. I'm an episode behind on that, but I'll probably catch that.
I think some liked that.
The war propaganda's working.
I think so. Something tells me I think he enjoyed that. So I've been watching that. I've been watching a couple of the short ones, like the Marshmallow one. That one's pretty funny.
Ojiisan to Marshmallow is awesome.
Yep, that's the one.
I too like marshmallows, so I can relate.
Marshmallows are delicious. Maybe we'll do something with that in Akiba Kitchen and rice.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I did check. Tobacco is not an actual manufacturer of marshmallows,
that's
sadly.
Unfortunate.
It just seems weird how much they push the brand in that show when it's not a real brand.
It's world building. That just
I know,
that
but
just
it just
shows.
It may come out.
Yeah.
No,
Some
it makes it
brand may
more
branch
endearing
off.
once you know that's not a real brand, but it just makes it feel like a commercial, like a really weird commercial.
That would be an amazing commercial if someone actually did that. Like they need to like Lay's needs to get on that shit now.
Wash it
You
down
heard
with some
it-
Crystal Pepsi.
You heard it here first, Lays. Get on your shit, or I'll go.
I
for the
don't know
jugular.
why, but you said Lay's, and I was just thinking of Kit Kat flavored Lay's.
I
Is that
tried.
a thing?
Kit Kat flavored Lay's. Wow.
Sounds
okay.
Well,
awful.
I just heard of the new Korean barbecue Lay's, so it's kind of like I could see it happening in Japan. You
But
never
they've
know.
had barbecue.
So Tim, what are you
Lay's.
watching this season then?
Well, Marco, did you finish?
No, but it's okay, Tim. They obviously want to hear about you first.
Oh, I thought he was okay. Sorry, I'm sorry you suck. Just go ahead.
Well, I try. I try. I really do. What else have I been watching? Myriad Colors, Mediocre World.
So, how disappointing has that been?
Mediocre World.
Would you say? Well, has anybody besides Mac watched any of HaruSHITka?
Yeah, I've watched about. I'm a couple episodes behind.
Now I can't remember
I
what
dropped
studio
that
made
show.
HaruSHITka.
I
PA
dropped
Works.
PA
Yeah, it was
Works.
PA Works.
Oh, PA Works has been generally disappointing, but KyoA
Oh,
is normally
Shirobako,
not
man.
disappointing.
Shirobako was great.
PA Works has some
Yeah.
good stuff. What is it? Didn't they
Yeah,
make
well,
like
and
Nagi no
Nagiasu.
Asukara? Yeah.
But then they have things like Glass Lip and
Fuck
Charlotte.
Glass Slip.
Dude, don't be hating on Glass Slip.
No.
If you like
Nick's
Glass
favorite
Slip,
anime of all time.
if you like
Wait,
Grimgar, that means you like Glass Slip.
It isn't Glass Slip.
just kidding.
Oh God, I hate.
I think
If
me
there
and
was
Timmy put
one
that.
I would never watch again, and I had to vote the worst of all time, that would be it.
Oh, you gotta
Because
watch
at least
Pupa,
other
man.
shows like try to be something. Glass Lip feels like it didn't try to be anything.
Glass Slip felt like it wasted minutes of my life I can never get back.
I got through 2 episodes and yeah.
I watched
I told
10
you not to.
episodes.
Wait, how
I feel
many? There's
sorry
like
for
12
you.
episodes. Why didn't you just finish it?
I think I actually watched 11 then. I only have one left. I'm just going to tell you, the last 2 episodes start to be Endless 8 level,
Oh God.
where
Nice,
it's just she's
dude.
repeating the same day again.
That's my kind of show. I watched the
fucking
Endless
terrible.
8 in like
So
2
terrible.
days. I just marathoned that shit. It was great. I really did though.
And by
I woke
marathon,
up
you
every
mean
day.
you played League of Legends while it was on a TV.
No, I
somewhere
don't
near
play
you.
that. I don't play that shitty game. I play Dota.
Dota 2 sucks.
Fuck all the law listeners, boy.
Same shit.
I'm just tanking our listener base.
By Valve.
Just
Yeah.
slow down.
James
Okay.
is an ass, according to Gaben.
James is an ass.
That was some funny drama right there. I think I mentioned that already.
Okay, so what
Oh,
has
yeah.
Tim been watching?
We should do like top 3 or top 5 shows, if depending how many.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have been watching. I mean, most of the ones, I guess. Like Marco's been watching too, like Konosuba, Myriad Colors, Erased, Aokana. Iron Blood.
Aokana's.
I'm
Go on.
still kind of like. I still don't know if I really like it or not. I mean, I'm watching it just because it it entertains me for the 24, 30 minutes or whatever. But I just. I
My
don't know, it
biggest
doesn't-
issue with it is how in the first 2 episodes, which is all I've seen so far, it has like the neighbor girl get introduced at the end of each episode, and she's in lingerie as our only introduction to the character.
How's that an issue, dude?
No, it's a 2-part thing. That, whatever, by itself, is kind of stupid. Who cares? But then they also avoid upskirts, despite the fact that they are flying around in skirts.
Oh
You
man.
got to keep it classy.
Like it's
somewhere.
That's
it's that thing
disappointing.
where it's the upskirt would be reasonable fan service, and then instead they go for this like forced fan service. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Whatever.
Coca
That's
likes
deep,
his
man.
fan service natural.
That's deep.
How do you guys feel
Context
about
is key. Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like what's your guys' favorite show of the season? Or what's your favorite 2 shows, I guess?
Gate, obviously number 1, and then I'd say Konosuba.
Nice. Konosuba is my shit right there. Did you see the recent episode that came out?
I'm like
think it
halfway
was-
through. I was watching it just before we started. Actually.
Oh my god, that episode is great.
Yeah.
Konosuba is getting better. It started off kind of like bad.
I thought it started off awesome. I mean, I just like the premise, and then I thought it was kind of predictable, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I still enjoy it.
And I haven't liked how much they keep like playing onto Darkness's masochism. It just always feels
That's just-
stupid every single time.
She's a hard M, man.
Yeah, but that's one of those traditional things where you always have that character be over the top like that. I mean, look at almost any other one where it's like that. Like even like
but all the characters are pretty over the top, but they kind of like find a way to keep it fresh. Like Megumin's only thing is that she uses fireball or whatever the fuck. Explosion.
And Chuni.
And that's it.
And DFC.
Like, that's everything that she is. Yet she still feels fresh in how they utilize that. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm too high-minded in my comedy.
Oh, you guys think it's repetitive then? Like, I think it kind of is, but I don't really care. I like it.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's, yeah. I mean, I think, like, a lot of the, like, the play-ons on their character types are kind of repetitive, but I don't know, it's just where they're placed and how they do it, I think, works. So, yeah, no, it keeps me laughing, so, you know, I can't wait to see it every week.
I like how it has, like, crappy animation. Because it's a comedy, like, who cares?
Really bad.
Well, I kind of noticed that actually a lot more of them are kind of going back to some more of the traditional styles rather than like that whole late or early 2000s kind of like Gundam Seed where everything's like really, really perfect and cell shaded and starting to look identical. It's kind of going back to more traditional like drawing and coloring, and I really like that because otherwise everything was looking the same. Characters look so standardized.
I'll try to watch
it looks
A1
a lot
pictures.
like Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, it's got that wobbly. I don't know what it's called. Like it's like all the characters feel like rubber bands, kind of. It's just kind of inconsistent. They like snap into place and stuff.
Yeah,
they put all their animation into the boob physics. I love it.
Well,
they're so ridiculous.
You gotta spend your budget somewhere.
It like doesn't even make sense. Their boobs just bounce while they're talking.
Gotta put them animation dollars somewhere. Yeah.
It's definitely not going to Eva Q.
Well, no, Q's already done.
I thought they were still like in the beginning process because he's been working on
you
so
haven't
many other projects.
You haven't seen the third one yet, dude?
I thought it was 3.0 then Q.
No, Joe. It's Joe Ha Q, which is beginning, middle, end, and then final is the last one.
Okay.
Wait, how many are we talking about? Evangelion?
Yeah, Evangelion.
There's like going to be 5 movies then?
I don't know how.
No,
we got
there's
to
going to be
Evangelion.
4.
I'm so confused.
4?
Originally it was 3, and now it's 4.
Well, it was going to be
4,
2, and then 3 was going to be like a double feature. It was meant to be like a near full length movie, and then like a 10-minute add-on for 4. So it was supposed to be 3.0 plus 1.0 was what it was supposed to be called, or some shit like that, to make it 4. Or I don't know. It was complicated. It's stupid.
Wasn't it
it's
like
Evangelion?
Wasn't it be like 4.4 altogether or something like that? It added up to that somehow. Some bullshit.
Well, it's normally 1.1.
All I know is I'm going to be 40 by the time it comes out.
When it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray, that's when they call it like 1.1, 2.2, 3.3. But then like the theatrical version is always called like 1.0.
That's right, 4.0.
2.0.
That's right.
Well, I think around 2.0 is where they changed it because originally it's supposed to be 1.0, 2.0, but then they changed it after to 2.22 and then 3.33.
That was when it came out on the physical releases when they did that.
Yeah, because
that's
why
why
it was an
I
upgraded version of the theatrical version.
Well, no, because I had an Eva 1.0 DVD. But when the Blu-ray decided to come out and 2 was coming out, that's when they changed it all to like the 0.22 or 0.11.
Yeah, because they had all these other extra shit that they put on there. Yeah.
It's Evangelion. It doesn't need to make sense.
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
If it's not convoluted.
Look, they're rebooting the Japanese Godzilla. Thank God, because the last American one sucked. Okay, and Hideaki
I didn't
Anno's
think it was that bad.
Hideaki Anno's was helping with that right now, and I'm okay with that. Like I'm just okay.
Is he directing it or is he just helping in other aspects?
I think he was like co-directing.
Executive producer.
Oh, executive producer. Yeah.
Producer, so he just gives him money. No, I thought he was directing it.
But yeah, no, I'm probably gonna
Godzilla
be.
versus
I'm probably gonna be 55 when Eva 4.0 comes out, or 4, whatever the final, the last one.
They're gonna end up like making 3.5 and then 3.6.
It's gonna be the 55th Angel Unit 6-7.
They'll do a whole nother 26 episode run between movies.
They'll be on 27th Impact, for God's sakes, and Gendo still be like, what the hell? Human instrumentality, get in the robot.
Asuka will shrink herself and pilot Shinji to pilot the robot.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, they just go full like Dime Dollar or whatever.
Hey, don't talk shit about my best grill Shinji, all right?
Dude, Ray is best girl. I just love the emotionless ones.
Shinji.
Yeah.
So final
Same here.
thoughts.
My final thoughts, dude, is just go for the fucking jugular.
Go for
Every
the jugular.
So my final thought is shout out to 19th century Gundam, Abraham Lincoln, best girl.
Okay.
Wow. Just wow.
It's like no reason that should have been that funny, but. Abraham Lincoln best. Oh my god! Shut up. Okay. Go ahead. Final thoughts, guys. Jesus Christ.
Nobody? Marco? Tim?
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I can't believe we haven't used that yet.
Don't let your dreams be
Wow.
dreams.
We've said that in a lot of episodes.
I know, but not as the final thought.
Not as a final thought. So where, as a reminder to any viewers that have made it this far, listeners, whatever, where can they find you guys?
Well, they-
you Akiba Corner
Us
hobos.
Akiba Corner pals. You can find us various places. Our main channel is youtube.com/c/Akiba Corner Reviews. And pretty much for everything else that's social media related, it's Akiba Corner YT. The Y stands for you and the T stands for tube.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what that
Yeah.
stands for.
It's not Akiba
It
Corner.
took me forever to train Marco to know what that meant.
Yeah. It's okay. Now,
You're just sitting there like,
now that I know it, I
what
teach
could
it to
it
everyone.
mean? What does it,
It could
mean?
literally be anything.
Means Yuri tease. I don't know.
Wow.
I've been Quokka. With me has been the normies, Mac, Nick, and Sam, and our special guests from Akiba Corner, Akiba Tim, and Marco. Akiba Marco, Akiba Doja somewhere.
Akiba Doge is asleep.
And this has been the Anime Summit podcast. If you like the show, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Anime Summit or leave a review on iTunes.